Everybody, Coach Bruce here, back with video number 7. Today we're going to cover value. Right? What do we mean value? Value what? Right? So before we get into that, somewhere in this rectangular square thing here called YouTube, click on the subscribe page. Watch the video in its entirety if you will, please, and click on like if you like it, right? Leave a comment, not with just for me, but with somebody else, right? If you see somebody else leaving a comment on their comment. Again, it's all about engagement. It's all about being inclusive and understanding that we're on this journey together. Nobody's here individually, right? So, and then I ask you to share the video with somebody that might not be subscribed to this YouTube channel, right? Share the video with them and then let them know that, hey, this video series is a journey that we're all taking together, and go back to video 1 and watch video 1 so everybody gets caught up and on the same page, right? So back on topic, value. There is an old saying, again, I'm not really good at quoting people because some of the quotes that I don't know who originally said them. But it goes, one who believes in himself has no need to convince others, right? So let's peel back another layer of our onion that we're going through here and getting to know ourselves. And in the last video, we learned about destination addiction and bringing awareness to ourselves so that we're aware of everything else that's going on around us and the way everybody else is treating us, right? The things that we have been simply accepting, that now that we're getting to know who we are no longer acceptable, right? And one of the things that should not be acceptable to you is the way you've been treating yourself. How have you been treating yourself all these years? Have you been loving yourself authentically? Have you been caring about yourself authentically? Have you been making sure that you are taking care of you more than you're taking care of others in order to give them a sense of being important, being valued, right? Well, as you go through this journey and as you get to know yourself and you become more aware of the destination addiction and more aware of who you are, one of the things that you're going to become aware of is the value that you've allowed others to place on you, right? There's so many people that are living in this world that don't know what their own self-worth is. Why? Not to sound like a broken record, but because we've been the subject of so many other people's opinions for so many years. We've allowed others to determine what we like and what we don't like, what we enjoy and what we don't enjoy, where we go and where we don't go, things we do or don't do, because we've never learned how to value ourselves, because we've never taken the time until now to get to know ourselves for who we are. And as you get through the layers of your own onion, as you're asking yourselves these questions and getting really in depth into your answers, and again, I encourage you to leave comments in this. Let me know who's actually doing this. Let me know who's actually got their journal, that's got their composition book, who is dating themselves for the very first time in their life, who is learning about themselves for the very first time in their life. Leave your comments. Let me know. I encourage you, and I'm here to support you because I believe in you, right? And I believe in you because I know you're valuable. And that's one thing that you need to understand is you are priceless, right? But we live in a world that has taught us that the only time something holds value is if somebody else wants it, right? Look at the Mona Lisa hanging in a museum. It's priceless. Why? Because so many people wanted it. So many people still desire to have it. But if nobody else in the world wanted the Mona Lisa, it would be nothing more than a cloth canvas with ink or paint all over it. Somebody could very easily use it to wipe the dashboard down in their car after they spilled a soda or some lemonade going through the drive-thru. That's about all it would amount to, right? So people have learned that the only value that they hold is the value that others have placed on me. Well, I must not be worth much because nobody wants to be my friend. I must not be valuable enough because I can't find a good partner. Nobody wants to marry me, right? I can't find a good man. I can't find a good woman. I must not be good enough because I didn't get hired for that job. Stop allowing others to place a value on you and understand how to value yourself. Once you realize that you are uniquely gifted and you were created perfectly, and then there is no mistake about you, then you can learn how to start valuing yourself. And one of the most important things about learning to value yourself is not allowing other people to devalue you. You, again, are the only person that has to spend the rest of your life with you. You want you. And if you are the most important person in your world, simply for the fact that you're the only one that has to spend the rest of your life with you, then you should be the most valuable person in your world. And you shouldn't allow others to devalue you based on where you are, what you look like, how you dress, where you work, where you live, the things you enjoy, the things you don't enjoy. Nobody has that right, but yet they do it because we've allowed it, simply for the fact that we lacked the awareness of what they were actually doing. So you see how all this ties together. It's all about awareness and understanding who you are so that you can establish your own self-worth and your own self-value and not be the subject to everybody else's opinion. So I encourage you, understand that you are a masterpiece, that there's a creator out there. I believe in God. I believe everybody was created in God's image. And if God is perfect in every way and we're created in his image, then there's nothing imperfect about us. So stop allowing people to devalue you. Stop allowing people to treat you less than what you're worth being treated. I have an old saying, I can do bad by myself. I don't need anybody's help. And everybody that knows me knows that if you're not going to come to me correctly, if you're not going to come to me with the proper type of respect and courtesies, then don't come near me, because I don't have time to try to convince you of my value and my worth, because I'm busy living my life, right? That might sound arrogant. It might sound, a little cocky, but it's not. It's confidence. I know who I am. And not only do I know who I am, I know whose I am. And I love me. I am wholeheartedly, authentically, 100% in love with me. Are there things that I can improve on? Most definitely. And trust me, I'm on that journey to improve those things. But at the end of the night, I'll lay my head on my pillow, happy with who I am, happy with where I'm at. And I'm super excited about where I'm going. And that's what we're all here to learn how to do. Understand your value so that you don't allow others to place a value on you. You're not a commodity. You're not a thing. You're not an item. You're not a display case. You're an individual. There's nobody else like you on the face of this earth. That is priceless. That is valuable. Continue your journey. Continue writing your questions. Continue answering your questions in depth, getting to know you, fall in love with you. And until next time, God bless you guys. Thank you for being here. I love y'all. And leave your comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the videos with people that you think will find it valuable as well. God bless.